Hello everybody and welcome back to Visually Interesting Games. This is Banished. So, my plan is, I've been thinking about this for a little while, the plan is, just get time started, but what I'm going to do is, I want to clear up this region of pauses. All around here I want to get rid of all of these because I'm fed up of seeing these pause buttons of stuff that I'm putting down, and not clearing anything up. So I'm going to deal with that in the next sort of season or two, and once that's dealt with we can start thinking about this region over here and developing this into like a better sort of another upgraded kind of town, a proper town, and making sure that we're getting enough resources in, build up the forest lodge again so he can start planting away and we can then start cutting some more trees down and all of that. So at the moment we're doing that. So this house is done, they're on this house now which is nearly finished. We're going to build, we won't pin that, we're going to build, the next thing we're going to do is, yeah, we'll finish off this house, and then we'll do this one as well after that. But I just want to make sure that I manage it all properly, and that we're getting everyone working properly, because we've got two builders. I want them both to be building this one thing over here. I don't think there's anything else that we actually have on the landscape at the moment that is meant to be being built. Also, after I've done this area here, I want to move on to building a school. Not too sure where. Probably over here, because it's kind of in the main village as it stands at the moment. So that's where I want to put a school. Because, well, if we get some people educated, we're going to sort of find that we do a lot better overall. So we'll just pause that temporarily. That's where the school will be. That should capture enough people. This house is on the go. We need to be careful of our resources. The amount of logs is dropping, especially now that we're coming into, well, they need firewood as much as they can these days. And tools, I noticed, have dropped down to about 25, but we do have our blacksmith actually going, so now that we have some iron back again, now that I've switched this back from coal to iron, we should be okay on that front. And generally I think all these things are doing really well. I noticed actually, where has it gone? Over here, the hunting cabin had a really good season, previous season, which is really nice to see actually. I'm always a little bit apprehensive about that, how they're doing, but they seem to be doing a good job. Right, once this is done, we'll actually tell you what, we'll add 2 more builders. And we'll unpause this and get another storage barn working. The idea of this storage barn is that these guys and these guys can use this one here, and these 2 up here can use this, which they fully use constantly, and then they move over to this. So maybe another storage barn here would be good as well. Actually, probably here because there's no trees there anyway, so I don't really want to chop any more down if I don't have to. Where's my event log gone? Event log, here we go. I want to know if people have been dying. Oh, demon, now a labourer. That's not good. I feel sorry for anyone working with demon on the any construction works and stuff. There could be some death around very soon. Right, so that's another house up and running, another gatherer hut up and running. Let's put another 2 people on that. So there's 4 there. 4. Oh, that's good. 4, 8, 12. That's exactly what we need. Should just do my maths. Right, just going to check some of these routes. So he's still coming from all the way over there, even though they've got these houses. Where are these people going? Right, so he's a labourer, forester, and labourer. Yeah, see, this is what I want to try and avoid. This huge distance that people are walking to get to and from places. I want to get rid of that, so I'm going to probably have to put another house down over here somewhere. But why are they building this? They seem to have stopped. Maybe the stockpiles. I think because the stockpiles are so far away. That's no real use to us anymore as a stockpile, is it, that place there? Just trying to think of where we can harvest a lot more sort of wood from. I'm thinking that if we harvest all of this up here, this wood, but it's difficult to know where to stockpile it because all the main stuff that we're building now is going to be over here. I could probably get rid of all of this wood here, and a merchant's just arrived, so let's have a look, see what he's got to offer. Oh, very interesting. Right, so chestnut seeds. Oh, chickens. Yes, fantastic. We've been waiting for this. Right, so we want 3 chickens. And don't worry, good sir, we will be able to provide you. Oh no, they cost 3. But he's got 125 of them. Alright, well let's take, I'll tell you what, let's take 20. No, oh, what am I doing? I'm such an idiot. It's just chicken, isn't it? It isn't chickens. It's just the meat. Alright, that's no good to me. But steel tools. That is definitely useful. So if I do 100, that's going to be way too much, isn't it? I'm not very good at all this maths business. 64 will do it, I think. That'll do. We're overpaying by 6 units, so what can we... There's nothing else we can get, actually, is there? Yeah, we can get 6 cherries. There you go. That's given us some more tools. That's useful. That should keep us going for a little while. That was another 25, wasn't it? Something like that. Yeah, I think the distance they've got to walk is making them struggle. I'll tell you what, this is what we're going to do. We're going to put a stockpile down here. Actually, wait, that's the forest lodge, so we don't want to really cover the forest up with that. We've got a stockpile over here already, actually, for loads of wood and stone and bits. But that's for these things, mainly. It's a shame you can't direct them where to go for their stockpiles. We are running low on wood. Maybe just another stockpile down here would be quite a useful kind of... Right, it can only be 10 by 10, can't it, maximum, I think? Yep, 10 by 10 stockpile. Right. They'll do that in their own time. Just get a nice road going around it. That shouldn't affect anything in regards to the... yeah, that just misses those, so that's quite good. Alright, so that stockpile there... excuse me. That stockpile there will be quite useful, because if we start chopping down some of this forest here, like around here, they can probably utilise that. Right, another child's born, and a couple of children being born. It's going quite well, I think. Since we put these new houses in, we're gonna get some more houses being built down here as well, and then set the priority again. This priority button is so useful. I'm so glad that they implemented this. I wasn't sure at the beginning if it actually worked or did anything, but I am convinced now that they come along and they actually get stuff done, so that's always good. I really like this area over here. The way everything is going to kind of just link, just maybe slightly overlap a little bit on each side. Middle is a bit clear, but that's okay. So we're covering as much ground as possible. Based on that as well, we could actually take all of this woodland down here, because they are going to need to. If they're going to be able to build these 2 houses, that'll be just enough they'll have for that. But to get everything else done, there won't be enough wood, so we're going to have to start thinking about chopping some down. Let's do this region over here first of all, I think. So it's kind of like that, isn't it? That's what it's like there. Alright, they can chop that down first of all. Hopefully they will stockpile that over there. Ah, someone else died of old age. Labourer. That's a shame. How's the farming going this season anyway? 98, very close. It's late summer, guys, so you might want to start thinking about bringing that back in now. They're doing alright. They've already started using this quite a lot. 17% full already. And that's almost 100, and that's almost 100. That's gone down slightly actually, so maybe they are utilising this one a little bit more. Definitely need to get this marketplace up and running, and getting the majority of houses built in this region over here, I think. How are they doing here? They're not going that quick, are they? What the hell just happened? Oh, okay. Crushed by a rock. Occupational hazard. Always has been dodgy times in that quarry. We're doing really well on the stone actually. Stone's actually doing quite well for once. In fact, I'm tempted because of that. In fact, no, I'm going to leave them all people in there. They can continue with that. Because as soon as I start taking them out, it will start depleting rapidly, and I'll never recover it. So I want to make sure that I'm keeping that up as good as possible. I'm just going to increase the time here to see if we can actually get them to speed up making this. Alright, that's nearly done. That will be done straight after. In fact, that's being done now. Very quickly, in fact. So, based on that being done very quickly, do we want to put a hunting cabin, a gatherer's hut, or another house? What's going to be more important? I think a forester lodge first of all. Yeah, if we do the forester lodge, I'll tell you what, the forester lodge and the hunting cabin. Deal with both of them, they can do them at the same time, bring over the resources at the same time. How are we doing here? They've harvested? Yep, good job guys. We'll stop work on that and you can begin work on this one again next season with a bit of corn. Are they chopping these forests down, or are they not really worried about that? They're not worried about that at the moment, that's good. Priorities are over here. They seem to understand their priorities these days. One of two on there and three of three on there. I wonder where these people are working. Right, they're labouring and they're labouring. Okay, that's fine. Alright, that's fantastic. This is exactly what I want. They're all situated within this one little region here, so that's good. No one's got to walk very far, apart from when they have to deposit stuff. Although they deposit here, don't they? So that's okay. Is this one actually doing anything? Yeah, it's doing pretty good actually. It's amazing how quickly they kick in those things. What is happening over here? No citizens available to work. Have they built this thing over here yet? Oh yeah. It should be good now. Yeah, I've got to watch out for that actually. Because when they're built they instantly have 4 people. I mean we could probably have 2 in each. How well are they doing anyway? This one's been going for a long time. So you don't really get too much. Farmers died. That one's cutting anyway, isn't he? Planting, sorry. This one done really well actually. What happened to that one? So we've gone through winter again. They've nearly finished that. They're just building it. Maybe another house here. And the gatherer hut. And that'll get them 2 things sorted out. And that's basically everything. There's just one more forester lodge, which is going to be a planting one, I think. Yeah. Although this guy doesn't seem to be cutting too much down. It seems to be doing quite well for just by himself. They look like they've chopped a bit of the wood down here. and someone's at the trading post. Right, so 25 leather. What do you have here, mate? What do you normally bring? See, I can't even order. I can't even order any, like, cows or things off of this guy. I should consider... Who's this? He's a forester. With no job. Why has he got no job? Right, how many forest lodges do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we've got 6 foresters? Yeah, that'd be why 6 of 5. 5 of 5 now. That makes sense. Okay. What was I saying before that happened? Yeah, I think we need to start filling some of this up actually, because right, let's pin that. That's doing a lot better now, but I fear this one. Yeah, this one's filling up. Okay. So what do we have that we can sell? We've got some berries. We might as well put some berries in. I think maybe 600 berries. We'll up that. Onions we can increase. We can probably put. We'll put 700 onions in. Roots. Where are the roots gone? Right, there's already 200 in there, so we'll just put another 200 in as well. Venison. Venison sells for a little bit more, I think. We've got 700 of that at the moment. So if I put 200 of that in there as well. Don't seem to get many herbs, do they? I wonder if herbs sell for anything. Oh well, that person can deal with those bits. Continue the workforce, right. Gatherer's hut, get that up and running. Hunting cabin needs to go up to 6 people, so that's fully functional. Once we've got that built, we'll be moving on to the school, finishing that, getting people educated, and probably this forester lodge over here. Then that's this region is kind of dealt with. Everyone should be pretty much working within their own region. That person's walking down here, but once we get this house up and running, it'll be okay. And otherwise, everyone is working pretty close. So I think that's a job well done, actually, overall. No doubt there's some other things that I've missed or neglected and stuff, but that's okay. It's all a learning curve. I'm just going to turn the time back down. I think I might call that the end of the episode there, guys. So thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.